We Love Facts presents the richest and most powerful female crime lords ever, Claudia Ochoa Felix. She's also known as the Kim Kardashian of the organized crime. Her every move had been charted on social media sites where she regularly posted pictures of herself in stilettos caressing her custom-made pink AK-47 automatic rifle, reclining among masked men and propping a deadly M16 assault rifle on her curvaceous hip. She's rumored to be the boss lady of Los Anthrax, an organization of elite contract killer squad related to the Sinaloa cartel. In recent years, they were linked to 3 frozen bodies hung from a bridge, 8 people shot playing volleyball, and a gun battle with rivals which left 30 dead. Moreover, U.S. intelligence has reported that the gang is the world's most powerful trafficking organization. Felix claims she's just a regular mom, but how many mothers have custom-made guns? Griselda Blanco, also known as La Madrina or the Cocaine Grandmother, Griselda was a Colombian drug lord of the Medellin cartel and a pioneer in the Miami-based cocaine drug trade and underworld during the 1970s and early 80s. She also earned another nickname, the Black Widow, as she was allegedly behind the murders of 3 husbands. It's been estimated that she was responsible for up to 200 murders while transporting cocaine from Colombia to New York, Miami, and Southern California. According to law enforcement, she oversaw a billion-dollar criminal organization that transported tons of cocaine a month into the United States. Due to her rampant drug smuggling, her net worth was $2 billion at her peak. Blanco revolutionized smuggling by developing her own line of underwear with secret compartments. At the same time, she solidified her place in Colombian cartel lore as the mentor to Pablo Escobar. After her deportation to Colombia, she is said to have led a quiet life, but in 2012, Griselda Blanco met her death when she was shot in the head by 2 gunmen on a motorcycle. Melissa Calderon, also known by her gang nickname La China, became involved in organized crime in 2005 when she began working for the Damaso cartel. The organization has ties to the Sinaloa cartel, which operates in the Mexican state of Baja California Sur, one of the country's primary regions for drug smuggling, and is headed up by El Chapo Guzman. Despite the male-dominated narco culture, she rose quickly in the ranks because of her ruthlessness and fierce temper until she was made commander of its armed wing in 2008. Calderon is allegedly responsible for over 150 murders in Mexico and multiple outbreaks of violence in La Paz. Murders in Baja California Sur tripled over the 7 years she was at the helm of the cartel's armed wing. La China became infamous for kidnapping her murder victims from their family homes and returning their dismembered bodies to their doorsteps as a warning to the local community. On September 20, 2015, police arrested Calderon at the Cabo San Lucas International Airport, where she attempted to board a flight to Culiacan. She is currently imprisoned in the Federal Social Rehabilitation Center. Maria LICCIARDI. She rose to power after both her brothers and husband were killed. LICCIARDI ran Camorra crime syndicate with exceptional intelligence, charisma, and the brain of a ruthless tactician. She was so powerful that she earned the nickname Boss of Bosses. She brought together a fragile, informal coalition of 20 Camorra clans and played a key role in expanding the city's drug trade market. Under her leadership, the crime syndicate became more organized, secretive, and sophisticated, as well as consequently more powerful. LICCIARDI introduced many revolutionary changes to the clan. Perhaps the most important among those was the involvement in the prostitution trade. Prior to this, the Camorra had a code of conduct that forbade them from making money from prostitution. However, under LICCIARDI, this code was broken. The women were often drugged and murdered once they got too old to be profitable. LICCIARDI was arrested in 2001, and she remains behind bars today. Although imprisoned, it is speculated that she is still running the organization and even calling hits when needed. Angie Sanclemente Valencia. The seductive Angie Sanclemente Valencia is a former Colombian beauty queen and lingerie model. She's also alleged to be the mastermind behind a cocaine trafficking ring that operated from Buenos Aires to Europe through Cancun. Dubbed the Queen of Cocaine and Narco Modelo, Valencia is currently serving time in Argentina for recruiting models to use as drug mules. In December 2009, a model, Maria Noel Lopez Iglesias, was arrested while attempting to board a flight from Argentina to Cancun with suitcases stuffed with around 55 kilos of cocaine. This capture triggered a series of arrests and eventually led police to the Narco Modelo herself. Valencia was arrested at a youth hostel in Buenos Aires where she'd been staying under a false name. However, she still maintains her innocence. Sandra Avila Beltran. Sandra is a Mexican drug cartel leader dubbed the Queen of the Pacific by the media. She earned her nickname due to her glamorous lifestyle and rise in a world generally dominated by men. She was married twice. Both of her husbands were ex-police commanders who became drug traffickers, and both of them were later killed by hired assassins. The police attribute her rise to power in the drug world primarily to her relationship with Espinosa Ramirez, who is said to be an important figure in the Colombian drug cartel. She was arrested in 2007 on organized crime and drug trafficking offenses, and during interrogation, she described herself as a housewife who earns a little money on the side by selling clothes. But her story was not bought by officials. Stories circulated that upon her arrest, she asked if she could freshen up her makeup before being taken in. There's even a rumor that a doctor visited her in prison to give her Botox injections. She was released in 2015 and now lives a free life in Mexico. Raffaella di Alterio. Raffaella is an Italian mafia godmother who was the leader of a faction of the Camorra family. Originally a modest housewife in Naples, she entered the mob life when her husband, Nicola Pianis, was killed in 2006. Raffaella took over the large-scale operations of her husband's crime syndicate. Extortion, counterfeit money production, and drug trafficking were all fair game with Di Alterio at the helm. She was also highly enterprising. She built powerful ties with other Camorra factions that infamously deal in counterfeit goods, waste disposal, and construction. Italian police estimate that they generate more than $200 billion a year, and it was recently revealed that they had bought shares in the reconstruction of the World Trade Center in New York. Raffaella was arrested in 2012 during a police raid in Italy. Police seized over $20 million worth of vehicles from D'Alterio, including a Ferrari with a solid gold number plate. Mallory Chacon Rossell. She is one of the most powerful people in the Latin drug world. Mallory is accused of leading one of the largest drug trafficking rings in Central America and being the largest active money launderer in Guatemala. Rossell is believed to be responsible for regularly transporting thousands of pounds of cocaine from Guatemala into the United States. However, her real specialty is money laundering. She's estimated to have transactions exceeding tens of millions of dollars in dirty money each month. The U.S. Treasury Department placed her on the black list of drug lords and denoted her as a kingpin. In 2015, she surrendered to U.S. authorities and pleaded guilty to conspiring to import cocaine into the United States. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. A new video is coming out soon.